My name is Fenna, welcome to the Self-Compassion channel. And I quite regularly talk about shame in my videos because it's such a big topic also among my clients. And shame can be such a paralyzing emotion if it's too big. It can hold us disconnected and cut off from our emotions, from ourselves. And it can have such a huge impact on our feeling of self-worth and how we relate to ourselves. Today I want to see what we can do when shame holds us hostage. Of course, we all feel embarrassed from time to time. I mean, it's completely natural and completely normal. Mother Nature wants us to feel embarrassed when we don't conform to a certain behavior standards because that provides us safety. We can stay in our peer group. And of course we all have secrets, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about the shame that makes us think that we're flawed and unworthy and less than others. And unfortunately, trauma and shame go hand in hand. If something bad happens, we tend to feel shame around this event and we want to keep it a secret. In one of my videos, I talk about the good old confession. And since we all don't go to church anymore, at least not everyone, we miss the confessing. Not that there's not a critical note about that, but I think confessing or even talking about our biggest shame secret or the things that we are embarrassed about can cause so much relief, because silence and judgment are the fuel for shame. Shame likes to sit in a dark corner and grow from there. I looked up some sites online where you can confess, and a lot of people did that. They really spilled their guts. But because everyone could react and there was no filter or anything, there were still a lot of people judging really hard. And I don't think that helped these people at all. Because when you spill your biggest shame secret, you want somebody to react empathically. In fact, I'm thinking about maybe doing something with, private confession, but I don't know, that will be something for the future. You want somebody who listens and sees your suffering. Somebody who says, wow, that's really tough. Thank you for sharing. I still want to be friends. Because vulnerability is the antidote for shame. So here are 3 things that might reduce your shame. One is pretty obvious. It's tell somebody you trust. And tell them you want to confess something and let them know that this is actually a really big deal for you. To get out. And maybe tell the other, instruct them a little bit what you need. I need empathy, I don't need advice, I don't need judgment. I just want you to listen. I just want to get this out. Number 2 is separate what you did from who you are. If you have done something or you were in a situation that's not your fault, but you're still embarrassed, that doesn't define you as a person. You're not your shame. People change all the time. I'm not the same person that I was 10 years ago. And not even that I was 1 year ago. Literally, my body cells all have changed. My brain has changed due to neuroplasticity. It means our bodies and our brain change all the time. I'm not the same anymore as I used to be, and I will change continuously. My shame is not my identity. Yes, I've done things that I'm not proud of, but that's not me. I learn, I grow, I change. Shame is in its essence a deep-rooted fear for disconnection, as are most fears, by the way. For being left alone in the wilderness to die without our safety group, without our peers around us. We're still wired like that. But when we connect more and we show more vulnerability, you find a common humanity. You see that other people also have huge shame secrets, and that is what makes us human. We all have things we're not proud of. We all have things we don't really want to show to people. So we can approach this with the 3 steps of self-compassion. And what I like about that is that you don't have to change your thoughts. You don't have to press away the shame, but you don't have to accept the shame either. The 3 steps are, you just name what you feel. Like, I feel embarrassed, I feel shame, I feel small, I feel weak, I feel sad, I feel angry. Can be anything. Just write out what you feel, nothing more, nothing less. Step number 2 is finding the common humanity. You're not weird for being embarrassed. You're not weird for having experienced this. I'm pretty sure that if you would confess this to someone you trust, that this person will not run screaming out of the door. Try it. Try it. Sometimes in my work we have a shame week, and we do a little round with everybody, and you just confess something and realize that the people are actually not that much in shock. They don't look at you differently. They don't think you're less than before. So find a common humanity. Shame is normal. Everyone has embarrassed things. Everyone has these things inside. And number 3 is approach yourself with friendliness. Write down a friendly sentence. And if you find it really difficult, what would you say to a friend? I always use this metaphor. What would you say to a friend? You wouldn't say, oh my God, how dare you have such a weird secret. You would say, we all struggle. You would say something nice to this person, right? So write down something nice. Again, shame likes to grow silently, full of judgment, in the dark corner of our mind. So letting it out and even writing it down, and then do the 3 pillars of self-compassion, that might help also. In the writing that comes with the video, I wrote down the 3 steps of self-compassion, so you can use these 3 steps to remember. For now, I am inviting you to use the 3 steps, and maybe you will find somebody to share your biggest shame secret with, and realize and find out and experience that people will not run away and leave you. If you have anything to say about this video, please leave a comment below, and otherwise I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!